Welcome to episode 7 of our International Investor Education Series. Today, we are sharing the hard-earned lessons from over a decade of experience. The 5 biggest mistakes we see international investors make. Hello and welcome. I'm your host presenting for Steve Ford, one of Atlanta, Georgia's most trusted real estate investment companies. Over more than 10 years working with international investors, our team at Steve Ford has seen investors make the same mistakes, sometimes with very costly consequences. We share these today not to discourage you, but because we believe genuinely that learning from other people's errors is far cheaper than learning from your own. Here are the 5 biggest mistakes we see international investors make in U.S. real estate. The first mistake is one we've touched on before, but it's so critical it bears repeating: investing without the correct legal structure in place from day one. The most common mistake we see international investors make is purchasing U.S. real estate in their personal name without a legal entity protecting their investment. We covered this in episode 3. Without an LLC or similar structure, any liability arising from the property reaches you personally. We have seen investors face legal claims that far exceeded their property value, simply because they skipped the step of establishing a proper ownership entity. An LLC costs a few $100s to set up with a qualified attorney. The protection it provides is worth exponentially more. Structure before you invest, without exception. Mistake number 2 is a tax pitfall that catches many off guard, ignoring the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act, or FIRPTA, F-I-R-P-T-A, which we covered fully in episode 4, is not a consideration for after your investment. It needs to be part of your planning from day one. We have seen international investors complete a property sale, celebrate their return, and then be genuinely shocked when 15% of their gross sale proceeds are withheld at closing. FIRPTA is entirely manageable with proper planning. Work with a US CPA who specializes in international investor tax matters before your first investment, not after your first exit. Our third mistake is perhaps the most personal and potentially the most painful: choosing an inexperienced or unreliable operator to manage your capital. This is potentially the most painful mistake an international investor can make. Entrusting your capital to an operator who lacks the experience, the systems, or the integrity to deliver what they promise. When you are investing from thousands of miles away, you cannot inspect the property weekly. You cannot knock on the operator's door with a concern, and you cannot easily replace a bad partner once capital is deployed. Before you invest with anyone, ask to see their verifiable track record. Ask for references from existing investors and actually contact those investors. Ask how and when they report to investors. Ask what happens when something goes wrong. A quality operator welcomes due diligence. An operator who deflects these questions is providing important information. Mistake number 4 is treating the entire U.S. as a single market and underestimating the power of hyper-local expertise. The United States is not one real estate market. It is thousands of distinct micro-markets, each with its own supply and demand dynamics, tenant profile, rent levels, and appreciation trajectory. A strategy that delivers excellent returns in Atlanta may fail in a declining market elsewhere. International investors who invest based on national statistics without deep knowledge of the specific submarket take unnecessary risk. This is one of the most powerful reasons to work with an operator who is embedded in their local market. At Steve Ford, Atlanta is not a market we read about. It is where we have invested our own capital for over a decade. Finally, mistake number 5. Entering the market without a documented personal investment strategy that defines your goals and exit path. The most fundamental mistake of all: investing without a documented personal investment plan. What is your target return? What is your investment horizon? How much of your total capital should be in real estate? What is your exit strategy? What happens if the investment does not perform as projected? These questions need clear answers before you wire your first dollar. Real estate is a long-term, relatively illiquid investment. It rewards patient, planned investors. At Steve Ford, we begin every investor relationship with a discovery conversation, not a pitch. We want to understand your goals and your plan first, because the right investment is the one that fits you, not the one we happen to be marketing that month. Now, we must share an important legal disclaimer. Please listen carefully as this information is vital for your protection. Legal disclaimer. The information shared in this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. Real estate investment involves risk, including the potential loss of your invested capital. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Every investor's situation is different. We strongly encourage you to consult with a qualified U.S. real estate attorney, a certified public accountant, and your own financial advisor before making any investment decision. Steve Ford International is not a registered investment advisor or broker-dealer. Nothing in this video constitutes an offer to sell or a solicitation of an offer to buy any security or investment product. Please, before you invest in anything, anywhere, speak to a qualified attorney and accountant who understands your situation. We are here to educate and to partner with you, not to replace the professional advice you deserve. If this video was helpful, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for a new episode every week. Every episode in this series is free because we believe education is the foundation of great investment decisions. And when you are ready to have a direct conversation about your investment goals, visit us at stevefordnt.com and schedule a free consultation with our team. The link is in the description below. We look forward to hearing from you. We will see you in the next episode. Steve Ford International. Education is the foundation of great investment decisions. See you next time.